Hey guys, what's up? Hi, you beautiful, beautiful people.
Yes.
What is going on?
I'm doing good, bro. Thanks for.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
You
Not bad. Not bad.
But what's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 5
of Chill and Spill podcast. We are doing episode 5, bro. It's been 5 weeks.
5 weeks
non-stop,
straight.
back
5
to
weeks
back.
Straight. Yes, we've not missed any.
Yeah. It's your boy Tanesh.
And it's your boy Kirtan.
Chill and Spill podcast. Today we're gonna talk about. What are we going to talk about today?
Something juicy today. Last week was pretty serious, so this week, switching it up a bit, we're going to talk about situationships. Situationships.
Yeah, I know half of you are thinking, what the hell is a situationship?
Well, I also don't know what it is.
We'll discuss that after we cue the intro.
Alright guys, so before we move into episode 5, Situationships, I just want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support on episode 4. Episode 4 was a lot more serious, bro.
Yeah, we talk about passion, career and all that stuff.
9 to 5, self-employed, our life, part of our life stories as well in it and all that.
Yeah, if
pretty
you haven't
cool.
watched it, you can go and watch it in our thing. After this episode, you can go watch it then.
Make sure you watch this one. Watch the full thing.
Thank you for the love. So many great comments about your perspectives on passion
always,
and all that
always,
as well.
Guys. Thank you all so much, man.
And also before we move in, just remember you can always listen to this episode on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you can't watch the entire thing on YouTube, we understand some of you are in the car and this and that. You don't have YouTube Premium, so no worries. Listen to it on Spotify
bruv. Yeah.
Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Follow me and Kirtan on our social
socials.
media platforms. This is where we ask IG questions. You know, that comes up at the end of the episode. This one also we got some juicy ones.
Yeah.
And also follow Chill and Spill podcast on. Didn't I put it on silent?
It happens. It happens. It's cool.
You can also follow Chill and Spill podcast, the podcast itself, on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like and all that stuff. 1,000 likes is the aim.
1,000 likes, and YouTube actually tells me, or tells us basically, that about 80% of you guys who are watching are not subscribed. So
what are you doing?
Yeah, if you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button.
The subscribe button.
Super simple.
Yeah, we are putting up shorts and that kind of stuff as well. YouTube shorts, IG Reels, TikTok stuff. So follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Chill and Spill podcast, and that's pretty much it. Now let's move in to the episode, bro. Situationships.
Let's get started.
What the? Okay, people kind of don't want us to swear too much. But allow me this one time, What the fuck is a situationship, Kirtan?
I have no idea, bro. As a 90s kid, right? I just started hearing this term this year, actually.
I think I started hearing last year because I work with a bunch of slightly younger. We call them kids, but they're not kids. They're 20+ but they're like early 20s. You know, I started hearing the situationship. Oh, this guy says, and then our situationship. What the hell is that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I what I believe a situationship is basically like you have friendship, you have relationship.
Okay.
So you have situationship somewhere in the middle.
Isn't that what dating is?
Right? So you kind of like catch feelings as friends, but you don't want to commit in the long run.
Okay.
I'm not too sure exactly why wouldn't you commit. So you
how we are struggling to figure out what
you are in a situation. So they decided to add the shit at the back. Situationship.
Yeah.
That's what I believe it is. Yeah.
I guess so. No, I think you know what I think it is?
Okay,
I think it's a bit more of a desperate attempt to be at something that is close to a relationship when you can't be in a relationship yet. But see, you don't want to just say, I'm just talking to someone. You want to feel like, you know, if that's the only thing you got going on, you want to feel like something is going on. Because you know how you get very happy when you're in a relationship. You're happy when you're dating someone and all. If you're not there yet, like let's say you're not dating, like going out and dating them yet, you're not in a relationship, but you are talking and all that, you want to put a label to it so you feel good about yourself. Like, hey, I got a thing going on with this person. And you're thinking, what can I call it? Well, it's not a relationship. I would like some kind of a ship.
Some kind of,
so let's go
situation.
Yeah, it's some kind of a situation.
Yeah.
You know, when friends ask you, hey, you and the girl talking, I heard you're all talking, what's going on? I know, it's a situation. I don't know how it came up. Like, you guys have to tell us how this name came up.
Yeah. But I think it's just more of like, they want all the benefits of a relationship, but they don't want it to be labeled as a relationship. Yeah,
I guess so. And that's why for me, like I said, I think during our sort of time, that it was just called like dating. I think you know also what happened. You know the two year of pandemic. People couldn't go out and date. But obviously they're still doing all the they're still doing all the chatting and this and that. Especially now with all the chattings and IGs and all that. Dating means usually you go out.
Yeah.
So these people are talking and they're flirting, they're being lovey-dovey, and they're not just usually what we do. The step is that you talk to someone, you flirt for a bit, and then within like few weeks or maybe maximum a month you go out. or sometimes few days, you just go out and date and do that in person. And then continue doing it. But at this point, you're dating already, kind of, right? But some people, I think during the pandemic, people didn't get to go out.
Yeah.
And also these days, because social media and all that, there's like a long, like I think they just go through talking. They barely ever do the going out.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think
especially
it
if they're
really
young
actually, yeah, right.
and they
right?
can't go out.
Yeah.
You know, so but then they want a label for it, lah. You know what I mean? So
I get it. I still believe also it's just people just don't want to fully commit.
yeah.
So like they're in a sticky situation. Like I said just now, like they don't know what to do. I don't want to commit. At the same time, I want to keep my options open. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to label it though. Why do you have to label it? You know what I mean?
But they still kind of need a label on top of that. You know? Yeah.
I get it. Situationship is just something that existed back then also, correct?
Yeah,
like
it
existed back then. We just never called it that.
Yeah. We didn't give a label.
Yeah.
For it,
So
basically.
whatever situationship is that you know in your definition, right? Wait. In your what I wanted to ask is in your definition, what you think situationship is? If that word were to apply to you, what is situationship?
I think to me, it's still going to be just basically dating someone.
Dating someone.
Yeah, I think it's just dating someone. Like
Okay.
you're getting to know someone, but situationship also, I think it's like the benefits of a relationship, but you just don't want to put a label on it. You know, I'm stuck in the middle, bro, right now.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused. You guys are adding too much of terms out there at this point. I'm a little lost at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, I think it's like when you're talking to someone and you're clearly both sort of into each other. But I feel like if you're going out already, I feel like that for me goes into dating. I feel like this is like something right before dating.
Yeah.
Where you're just talking to people. You know, because nowadays you have social media and shit like that.
Yep.
And there's last time there's no social media. It's like if you want to talk to them, you have to meet up and talk to them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
You have to, because unless you're on the phone all the time,
Correct.
but you have to, nobody does that. So
Yeah.
you meet up and talk to them and then you immediately go into the dating stage.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now because you can just communicate
Yes.
without meeting up for
Yes.
years.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
correct.
So I think there was a term that was needed to explain that stage. That talking stage, basically, right? It's talking stage.
Yes, it is.
Dude,
Is
that's
it-
all situationships is, man.
I'm still not sure about that part actually.
Right.
I feel like it's just you being in a relationship, but you don't want to label it as a relationship. That means I want to go out with you. I want to go on dates with you. I want to still have phone calls with you. I want to talk to you when I need some emotional, what's the word?
Yeah.
Like some emotional.
I need someone to talk to.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. Like
feeling
you need that
lonely.
emotional love. You
Yeah.
want all those things.
Yeah.
But you're not my girlfriend. You're not my boyfriend. You know what I mean? I don't want to label that because you're just too scared to fully commit into
Because
it.
if I want to dip, I want to dip.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
think nowadays people just have options, bro. That's the truth, right? People have options. Like you see our doctor here, he said back in his time, which is true, his time, you don't have options as much.
Correct.
Because you can't just break up and the next moment just go on Instagram, like go and text like 10 different other girls after that.
Yeah,
It doesn't work
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But now you can, right?
Correct.
And you have options now. So I think people are just stuck in the middle somewhere there, which is quite kind of insane actually, think about it.
Yeah, but I guess different generations just have different ways of going about things. Like if this is what is the norm now, this is what is the norm now.
Yes,
you
correct,
and I can
correct,
talk
correct.
like an old fucking boomer in my time, in your time, but this is what it is now.
It is,
So
yeah, we evolve, right?
okay, so let's just take situationship
Okay.
and apply it to whatever that we've gone through in our lives. Now I want to ask you,
Ooh,
what is?
question time?
Tell us one story that in your. I mean, I'm sure you would have many, but like tell us something
Okay,
that you
okay.
that qualifies as a situationship in your life.
Do you want like a real life story, like a true story?
No, make up a fake story. Of course, I want a true story. Like, why would I ask you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think if I think about it like that, then there was a few people that I was talking to, like kind of had feelings for them and all that, but
Okay.
you never just got into a relationship.
Okay.
So we've gone out and stuff like that and all that. So let me take like one story I have. This was like years ago as well. All right, and we went out. We kind of liked each other. We would talk on the phone at night and all these things, but we just never committed into like being in a relationship. Okay.
Okay.
And we kind of liked each other and all that. We kind of said like we liked each other, but we never used the L word. I never said
never
like I
said
love
love.
you. She never said I love you to me as well. And I was just stuck in the middle at that time as well. And what happened was we did go out and it was kind of obvious. Like we did have like feelings for each other. The tension was there. Sexual tension was there and all those things. But there was no sex involved. Okay. Yeah. And
Did you guys
but
go out and stuff?
we did go out. We spent a
Okay.
lot of time together as well. It's
Okay.
just that we never took this foot, like the next step, you know. I never initiated it. She
Okay.
never did as well. And I always got mixed feelings from her as well, like mixed
Okay.
signals, basically. Sorry, mixed signals. And I just didn't know how to handle it at that time. And honestly speaking, at that time, I was a bit mentally fucked as well. I would lie, okay?
Yeah.
And then I was just so unsure, this and all that. And the crazy part was a few months later, I just got back together with my ex.
You got back together with your ex. So you were broken up from your ex. Then you were kind of talking to this girl, going out with this girl, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. No, but this girl was a friend.
Yeah.
She was a friend initially,
Okay.
And she was a friend that was actually really there for me and all that. I'm very grateful for her.
Okay.
And it's just that before I got back together with my ex, I actually did tell it to her. I didn't just like dump her out of nowhere. I did mention it to her like I just have things that I need to sort out, like because of it's just me. And I know if I get into anything serious with you, I know I'm not going to give you 100% because deep down I just feel like something's just missing, something's not right. You know? So it'll be very unfair if I do her like that as well. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a dick basically. I don't want to be that guy who hurts this person, that person. I don't like hurting people.
Yeah, of course.
And on top of that, especially when you hurt someone unintentionally, that's even worse. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah. So I didn't want to put that girl through that situation. In the end, I realized I just hurt myself. I just killed myself. Yeah. So I don't do shit like that anymore at all. I don't even do these situationships, nothing like that.
So when you get back to your ex, were you still friends with her? Did you still talk to her and stuff?
Yeah, we were still friends after that.
Alright. Did your ex have any issues with that? Did your ex know you were in a situationship with her?
Oh, that's a good point. I can't recall because it's been a while. But I'm pretty sure I did tell her. I can't recall. But at one point, I mean,
this kind of stuff doesn't last too long, right?
No, I mean that when I got back my ex, that didn't last long as well. So that ended. Ended. My friend was still there. We still spoke and all that. And but okay, that's just my story.
Yeah. What about? I do see that qualifies as a situation. Because it's a bit of a situation.
It's a bit of a situation, right? What about you? Do you have any situationship stories for us?
Okay. So I'm the type that I am usually very upfront about what I want and what this is about with me. So usually even when I'm talking to someone in the beginning or like literally on the first date, I like to get it out clearly. Like what am I
what your intentions
looking for? Yeah, what are my intentions?
Clear. Like love that.
I do that because I cannot deal with uncertainties. And I don't like my hopes getting too high. And then being crashed. Or I don't like to do that to the other person as well.
Fair.
You know why? Because then when they feel that, I'm going to feel like an asshole. And I don't like that. So, so because of that, I don't really end up in situationships. I've not really ended up in situationships a lot. It's always been like very obvious. Hey, I want to take you out on a date. So let's go. That means we're dating now. Okay. Or, if it goes into a relationship or this or that, or sometimes it's just, hey, I just want like a casual thing, like, blah, 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 whatever it is. But I did end up in one very unintentionally once. This was back like 5 years ago or something like that, 2017 or something like that. I was single.
You're smiling, bro. So I know something juicy is about to come.
I'm just remembering the story.
I just prepare myself now. Go.
I was on Tinder that time and I was like sort of obviously swiping and then going out on dates and this and that. And there was this one girl that I swiped and we were talking for a bit. And this girl was so nice and everything. And I was like, holy shit, I can potentially see myself being in a relationship with this girl. And I started to talk to her. We exchanged numbers. We were talking on WhatsApp and everything. And then we haven't gone out yet. But we were talking every day. We were talking very closely. We were talking almost like lovey-dovey to a certain extent.
Okay.
But of course, we didn't use the words I love you or this or that. But at one point, the first L word she used was out of nowhere. And this took me by surprise because it was the girl who did it. She said, Tanesh, I actually like you. No, not actually like you. She said, Tanesh, I really like you. Out of nowhere.
Okay.
She said, Tanesh, I really like it. When someone says my name also
that's
in
how
that
you know
sentence.
It's serious, bro. Oh, shit is serious.
She said, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, because I've talked to a lot of girls before that, prior to that. And I always have obviously you're talking to them because you have a crush on them. You like them or whatever. And I'm like, shit, I really like this girl. But I've never had them say it. That kind of things comes later, much later.
Okay.
But in the very beginning, she said, Tanesh, I really like you. And I was like, holy shit, this girl just straight up spoke her mind. Because I know I'm thinking it. I was thinking that she's thinking it as well. But she just spoke her mind. And it wasn't a response to me telling her that. I was like, okay. The moment she said that, I was like, oh my God, let's go all in. So I was like...
Man got excited.
And I told her, blah, blah, blah. I like you too. I really like you too. I can really see this being something and all that. I would really like to. Yeah. So I straight up opened up with her. I said, I would really like to pursue this and stuff like that. I would like to go on dates and stuff and see maybe if a relationship or something can come out of this. And I straight up told her all that. The funny thing is, I remember I got this text from her when I was in the car park of the house of a friends with benefits.
Whoa, bro. You were a player, back then.
So, like I said, I was single and I was on Tinder and this and that. So at that time, I sort of had like a friends with benefits thing going on. From Tinder as well. So that girl, like, it's not like I'm emotionally involved with it. It's just a friends with benefits thing. And I remember, and then I started talking to this girl, and things are starting to. It's very early stages, couple of weeks into it only. So it's not like I'm doing two things at once or whatever. And I was literally going to that girl's house, the friends with benefits house, and I parked the car, and I got the text. I'm like, holy shit, this is real. And I kind of like this girl as well.
Okay.
And I remember telling myself, yeah, this is going to be the last time.
This is going to be the last time.
Because I already told the girl I'm coming over. She knows
So you still went up.
She knows I entered the guardhouse already. You think what, I can just leave? Oh, sorry, I'm in love. Bye.
I mean, you could have just said like something came up or some shit. But
No.
man
But
knew his priorities.
It's not like we are in love.
Yeah,
or
I get it.
But I
get
can see
it.
that this can be something. And at that time, I'm like, okay, I have friends with benefits, but I want something more. I want a relationship.
Okay.
I want all that. So I told myself, okay, this is going to be the last one. So I went. I went in. So then I said, because I didn't want to just end it, but I said, hey, I'm going to be busy for a couple of weeks. I don't think I'll be able to come over much. I just wanted to like fade it out a little bit. Then a couple of weeks, I don't see that person. Then tell them, hey, listen, I met someone.
Yeah.
And so then I went out with this girl who says she likes me. We went out on one date. And we went to the movies and all that. We were very shy with each other, blah, 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 and all that. It went very well.
Yeah.
If we were in the cinema, I was trying to hold her hand, but I was too shy. I didn't hold her hand. When the date ended, we were texting and I said, I really wanted to hold your hands during the thing. And she's like, I was hoping that you would, but you didn't. I was like, Tanesh, you fucked it up. So it was so nice. Then she fucking ghosted me after that.
What?
And I already ended my friends with benefits thing.
So you never saw your FWB after that as well?
Yeah, because I ended it with her also after that.
Oh, so you could have had two, and you
dude.
lost both.
No, I didn't want to have two.
I know you could have had two,
At the
but
same
you
time.
wanted the one, so you became.
Because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
You're
you
supposed
took
to
the
end
rational
there.
decision.
Yeah, because
you followed your heart. You became a gentleman.
Because when she said I
right?
like you, she didn't even. It's not even I love you. It's just I like you. I decided this will be the last time I'm going to this friends with benefits house because I have to be the nice.
Okay.
I have to be the good guy.
Question.
She ghosted me, dude.
She ghosted you, but why?
So she didn't text me for like a while, and then eventually she came back and said, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Things were going on, and like I had some family stuff and all that stuff." Then I'm like, "Fair enough."
Okay.
And she said I wasn't in the mind space to do all this dating and all that stuff. I was like, fair enough, but you could just told me that.
Because you just told, bro,
You
I
could have
call
just told
BS
me.
on this shit right now. This is bullshit. What
I
do you
was
guys
like-
think? I think it's bullshit.
I genuinely was pissed off, and I did tell her I was pissed off because
Correct.
I thought this was going to be something.
Yeah.
So it ended up as nothing. So that was the last conversation I had with her. I told her, yeah, I was pissed off. You could have told me that, but fair enough. You do what you had to do. But thank you for telling me now at least.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And then it ended lah. But basically that was. But for a while I thought that was going to be like a relationship thing, and then it ended up as nothing. And but that was my, I guess, what qualifies as a situationship.
That was a very
Because I was in a
interesting
situationship in the car park lah.
Yeah, you definitely were. But
yeah.
I mean, at least you got that one final fulfillment. That one final fulfillment is done.
That didn't have to be the final one, but
Maybe I think I don't know what weird shit you did in the cinema also lah. Could be.
What's that? No,
That's why she ended it.
No, I didn't even hold a hand. Oh, you
That's
think she
why.
thought this guy can't even hold my fucking hand?
Yeah. How
What's
is he
the
gonna
point?
hold something else? Like it doesn't like.
Well, if that's the case, well, I'm sorry.
But it's all cool. It's all cool. Okay. Okay. I got okay. Since you brought that up, you had like a. Okay, I'm kind of curious about the whole friends with benefits thing.
Okay.
But I think we leave
No,
that.
no, that's for a different topic. We're not talking about that.
Okay.
That's just a side context to this
side-
story.
Okay.
I'm not telling that story now.
We'll put it in one of the future
We'll
episodes.
do it in
okay?
a future episode.
Okay.
Today we're talking about situationships. Now I wanted to ask you,
Okay. Ask me, sir.
do you think there is a... Sorry guys, I'm a bit snacking a little bit. Today's a Saturday. It's my cheat day, so...
The trainer is here. He's snacking in front of me.
The trainer got
Man.
me the snack anyway.
I got it, man.
Anyway, do you think there's a right or wrong? Like, do you think is a situationship okay, or do you think that's something that people shouldn't be doing? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
do you
I
think that
get
is
it.
just something that is not healthy or this or that? Do you have those kind of opinions regarding situationships?
Okay, so for me, I think situationships, there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to this, right? For me personally, whatever situation you are in, whatever relationship or you're dating and all these things, I think it's very important to kind of just put it out there in a sense of what your intentions are from the very start.
Okay.
Like some people are just in it for sex. So it could be just FWB, for example, right? Some people are just in it because they just need like that emotional support, emotional love.
Yeah.
Some people just want someone there to be with them physically. People actually have their own preferences, right? And
Why?
What was your question again?
No, I'm saying like,
Yeah, like,
is it like wrong?
Is it
like,
wrong?
based on whatever your definition of situationship is?
Uh-huh.
Is it something like no, nobody should be situationships? It should just be this or that, like
Yeah.
dating
So,
or relationship. Like,
I
do you
think
have an opinion like
I
that?
will come back to the point where I say like because people have options at this
Yeah,
point. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? The problem is right. A lot of people always think like I can find someone better out there. You know what I mean? And a lot of people actually go through that. And someone even asked me this before. You know, while dating me actually, like, do
Yeah.
you think you can find someone better out there? I actually said yes. But the truth is, I don't want
You
someone
don't
better.
want to. You want that person.
Yeah, you know, and I put up this story the other day. I got it from TikTok. They were like, this guy said like, you guys have this very perfect relationship, and this person replied, it's not about how perfect it is. It's the struggle and who you choose to struggle with. Okay, and that hit me super hard, you know, actually. And people are always out there finding for different options, something better. So they put themselves in the situations, and then they jump to the next relationship, next relationship. Things were never like this. I think with the older generation as well, and I think social media has a huge role to that. Right?
True.
Like a
because
huge role to it.
I do think so also.
Yeah.
But I also think like see, situationships. If for you situationship is just okay, you're just kind of talking to someone,
Yeah,
you
it is.
haven't gone out yet and all this stuff. It's fine because at the end of the day, you're still doing what everybody before this have been doing. You're just giving it a name. That's fine. But I do see a lot of younger people these days, and not just younger, sometimes even our age, that they are talking to someone.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're just talking to someone. You just call it like I'm just talking to someone until you then go to the part where you start going out on dates with them. You're just talking to someone, and it's not so serious.
Yeah.
But because it is an extended period of talking, they want to feel like this is something. They don't want to feel like I'm just talking to, like I'm talking to this person, but I don't want this to be just another person I'm talking to. You know, I want this to be special. So let me
Yeah.
give it a name called situationship.
Okay.
And when they do that, what they do is that now in their head, this person I'm in a situationship with.
Yeah.
Like almost like the person I'm dating or the person I'm in a relationship with. And they put too much, I feel like they put too much expectations and too much stress onto that relationship. When I say
Yeah.
relationship, I mean I'm talking about that interaction between that person.
Yeah.
Like all you are doing is you're just talking to them. You don't have to put. Sometimes when you give it a term, when you unnecessarily give it a term like situationship, this or that, in your mind you are now building up expectations.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I mean? Oh Jesus.
And okay, wait. I just want to
Yeah.
add a little something to it. Okay, a revolution just happened in my mind
In your
while you
head?
were talking. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think I just found the definition for
Situationships.
Yes.
Holy shit.
It's the complete opposite of Joshua's
Almost
one.
half an hour into the episode. you
The
found a
revolution
definition.
just happened. Okay,
Tell me.
So basically, I believe situationships actually exist because one party does not want to fully commit.
Yeah.
One party does not want to fully commit into being in a relationship. So you know how earlier on the episode I actually mentioned like they want the perks of a relationship, going out on dates and all these things, right?
Yeah.
But they just don't want to label it.
Yeah.
Because there's always just one reason why they would never label it. Because one person in the relationship,
Doesn't want
in the situationship, doesn't want to fully commit into it.
So you're saying the other person labels it a situationship.
Yeah, so I'm not fully ready yet. I'm still moving on from my ex. So can we just like talk? Like, can you be there for me? Be my friend, but then we do things more than friends. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes. How's my revolution?
It makes a lot of sense.
Right,
It makes
right.
a lot of sense because
Yeah.
then the other person is like, shit, I really want it to be, but I can't call it a relationship because they have not acknowledged it as a relationship.
Yes,
but I
yes.
want to call it something because I want this to be something. So
Yeah.
let's call it
And
situationship.
truth be told, because I mean we are dudes right here, so
Yeah.
me and you are both guys.
Yeah.
Normally a relationship will normally establish because of the guy, because the guy would normally propose.
Usually, but it can
Usually,
happen the other way.
it happens the
of
other way
course.
around,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
majority of it will always be the guys, right?
Yep.
And I think most of the situationships now exist because of guys. They don't want to fully commit. And I think because there's so many reasons to that, we'll get it on like a different episode.
Yeah.
But it's more of like, I think a lot of people out there, because I noticed also even from our IG thing as well, a lot of girls actually said, oh, this guy didn't want to commit, he had this, he had that, it mostly was actually girls who said that, you know. Some guys there were, because some girls just didn't want to commit as well. And that is the revolution, bro. That is the revolution I had in my head.
That makes sense. And like I say, I think the situationship where like it varies. The definition varies a lot.
Yeah,
like
it varies a lot.
That could be one. People who just want to do shit without committing but don't want to call it like fuck buddies or this or that could be one.
Yeah,
a lot of things could be one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think one thing is have it and turn like do whatever you guys want to do. It's as long as it's consensual on both sides
Consensual, your
and you're being
intentions
honest
are
on
clear.
both sides. But by giving it a name, if you're putting unnecessary pressure on that person and on yourself, and then you're getting so beat up about it. Like imagine being heartbroken as if because I know a guy very closely. When the guy watches this, you know I'm talking about you, and I'm gonna talk about you without mentioning your name. It is not a relationship.
Yeah.
It is not a relationship from the get-go because they never established it.
Okay.
But then they get into a sort of thing, blah, blah, blah. But then they call it a situationship or whatever not. And then when the thing doesn't work out, the guy or the girl, whoever's involved, is so heartbroken about it and sad and all that because you've put in a term and you've put you let your expectations skyrocket when it has not been established that this is a relationship.
Yeah.
That we are even dating. It is not even established that we are dating or we are in a relationship. But you put in a term for that and then let yourself get. I mean, when you only get heartbroken when your expectations are high and it doesn't match your expectations. Like when you thought this is what you want, this is where it is, and then it doesn't end up being like that.
Yeah.
So do whatever you guys want to do, call it whatever you want to do, but by giving it a name, if you're gonna break your own hearts, it's best not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like keep your intentions super clear. Put it out there from the very start itself.
Correct.
Of course, your intentions will change over time.
Yeah.
And as your feelings develop, just put it out there because you don't want to hurt people.
Correct.
Because when you hurt someone, right? Honestly, even for me myself, I've hurt people unintentionally, and people have also hurt me as well. And it kind of sticks with you, traumatizes you before you jump talking to the next person and stuff like that. You know? So you always want to keep it as clear as you can.
Correct.
If your intention is honestly like, okay, I just wanna have sex. Just put it out there.
I want to have sex.
Yeah, but don't put it like immediately within the first conversation. Someone's going to screenshot it and put it on Twitter. So be careful with that part. But like put it in a very nice way. You know, like if you're a guy, put it in a very gentle way, a gentleman way. If you're a girl, put it in a very gentle way as well, I would say. You know?
Correct. At the end of the day, you have to take care of your own heart.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that is to be very honest with the people that you are talking to.
Honesty is everything.
You know what I mean? Like be very, very straight up. If you are someone who's not looking for something serious, just say you're not looking for something serious.
Yes.
Many people don't do that because they think if I say, especially guys, if I say I'm not looking for something serious, this girl is going to think I'm only in it, you know, for hooking up or this or that. And this girl is going to not talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. If the girl doesn't want that, she's probably not going to continue talking to you because what she wants and what you want is different things. Yeah. But if that's the case, why would you want to continue talking to her in the first place? She doesn't want what you want.
Yeah.
You know, you might as well go and continue something with somebody who wants the same thing. This is better because from the get-go, you are ruling out someone who's not in it for the same reasons as you are.
Yeah.
That protects your heart. It protects their heart.
Correct,
you know what I mean?
Correct.
Because unless what you're doing is you're trying to lead them on.
Yes.
You know, and then later on, like let's say you just wanted to have sex and this and that, which is fine. If people want to just hook up, There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But then after that, but it's only wrong when that's all you want, but the other person doesn't know that.
Yeah.
And they allow themselves to get caught, to catch feelings for you and this and that.
Yes.
Let's say you guys do hook up, blah, blah, blah. This is not just hook up. I'm just using hook up as one of the examples.
Yeah.
It could be just going out and dating and stuff, right? Then you say, no, like that's all I wanted.
Yeah. That's just you being very manipulative.
That is you being an asshole already. You know, that's like
big move.
In my head, that's like emotional crime already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is.
So be very honest, and then there is no need for different terms and situations, this and that, whatever. Not. It is just very straight up. You talk to people. You go out dating with them if you want to, or you just straight up hook up with them if you want to. Then you move on to a relationship you want to relate. If you don't want to commit, just tell them. You can always hang out with two people who don't want to commit to something. Can hang out and just hang out, be there for each other because they want the partner, they want the company and all that stuff. They could even like kiss and make out, but then not catch feelings for each other because they just want a companionship. Okay. What I'm saying is it might not be for everyone.
No, I get it.
That could be if those two people are okay with that and that's what they want, then that's fine. You don't have to get it too complicated.
I'm going to ask you just a yes or no question. Okay. Are you looking for a situationship right now?
No.
Okay.
Because in my head, situationship just seems complicated. Whatever I'm looking for, I just want something straight up.
Okay, same. For me, I don't have a yes or no. I would just say I don't know.
You ask me the yes or no, and then you say I don't have a yes or no. Shut the fuck up. Tell me a yes or no.
I really don't know actually. If the right girl comes, then yes. But obviously,
if the right girl comes, you want to be in a situationship.
No. I would like the friendship to a situationship to the relationship to the marriage like that. I'll put it like that. Okay.
Guys, our definition of situationship all over the place right now.
Okay.
You guys will have to clarify this first.
I don't know why I just thought of this as well. I mentioned just now like people nowadays have options. Right?
Yeah.
So, are you allowed to have more than one situationship at a time?
Well, if it's not a relationship, I guess why not? Because let's say, look at it this way. Look at it this way. If you're in you're calling it a situationship, and then you're saying you are putting in a ruling that says I can only be in one. That's a relationship.
That's
a fucking relationship. What the fuck else is that? It could be a short one. It could be a 2 weeks one. But that's a relationship. Like if you have to differentiate the two, then I guess no, because okay, let's say you're in a situationship. I don't think if you're limiting yourself to just that one, then that's a relationship already. You're just being a dumbass by calling it a situationship still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you want that person to not have anything like this with anyone else. You don't want that person to talk to anybody else or date anybody else. But you also don't want to lock it down and say this is a relation. I'm in a relationship with you. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. That's a relationship.
That's true.
It's either a relationship or you are just trying to fuck around, but you don't want them to fuck around. That's not fair, dude.
That's not fair. That's the thing.
If you don't want them to fuck around, you gotta stop fucking around too. You gotta say, let's be exclusive.
I love how at the start of the episode you said you're gonna tone down the swearing a bit. Allow me this one time. You've said it I don't know how many times. Our doctor said it I don't know how many times.
I'm sorry, guys. The topic asks for this.
But give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far.
Yeah, but when I say fuck around, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to swear here. I'm trying to say mess around with people. I mean,
it's just our medium of language. That's how we talk.
Correct. Yeah. Apologies for if it's jarring for you guys sometimes.
Yeah, I mean that's just us.
Okay. Yeah.
And
but what about you? What do you think? Do you think it has to be just with one person?
No, I don't think so. If let's just say, I'll put an example. Let's just say if it's me and I have a situationship right now with one girl, and then I start talking to another girl, and then I decide, okay, I'm gonna have a situationship with another girl, and then there'll be another girl. So let's just say if there's three girls,
multiple situationships.
Yeah, multiple situationships, and let's just say let's put it as girl A, B, and C. So if girl A gets pissed, she has every right to leave. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
At the same time, if she leaves, I'm okay with it because I'll find girl D after that. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. But in my case, at the same time, I don't think I have, like, that's just not me as a person, so I would never do that.
Yeah.
But if someone does do that, I don't think it's wrong because, like you said, you're not in a fully committed relationship. That's why. Yeah. So I don't think there's a right or wrong answer here specifically, because if that do happen, or if it does happen, I don't think it's wrong at all because you're not in a relationship. And the moment you get a bit jealous or like territorial or like possessive, like he's my guy or she's my girl,
that means you want to be in a relationship.
You want to be in a relationship.
Correct. So just say it out loud.
Yes.
Like, say it with your chest and say, I want to be in a relationship.
Correct. Yeah. And if the other person wants to talk to other people, that means that's where my revolution comes in for situationship. Basically, one party does not want to fully commit. Yes. I have unlocked the code.
Correct.
My definition will be on Oxford.
On Oxford, huh?
But
yeah, I genuinely think, and that's why for me, at least, this is the way I like to go about it. Let's just keep it simple. Okay? You talk to people. You can talk to as many people as you want. You want to go out with someone, you want to date someone, you can go out on dates with as many people as you want.
Yeah.
Okay? Then sometimes there's this one person that you sort of continuously go out on dates with, but you're not committed to a relationship yet. While that's happening, you can still go out with other people. Until you have the conversation with one person, hey, I want to date you exclusively.
Yeah.
You're not in a relationship yet, but what you want is you want to start putting in the steps towards a relationship.
Correct.
And sometimes the only way to do that is if you were to remove any third person in your thing. So you want to say, I want to date you exclusively, which means I want to go towards a relationship, but we are not there yet. So I want to, take steps towards that. And if that person is potentially interested in a relationship with you, they'll be okay with the exclusive, dating you exclusively. And then you date exclusively. If the person doesn't want to date exclusively, then you're not. And I think that's when, like you said, it's not mutual. So you start calling it a situationship because you are trying to be exclusive to them, but they are not being exclusive to you and this and that.
Interesting.
But for me, it's just you're not exclusive yet. And then you date exclusively. And then you proceed to a relationship. And then you proceed to a marriage or this or that.
Why do you guys complicate shit like this, man? We had it so easy back then, It was so simple. It was just so direct. You like or you don't like. You don't like.
Fuck off.
That's it. It's so simple, right? You guys just made shit so complicated at this point. But okay.
Why? Yeah, you're saying.
I was gonna say. So do we have time still?
Let's see. We can actually no. I think we can move on to IG questions. But if you have one last question, let's quickly discuss it.
No, I don't have anything. Actually.
Okay, let's move on to IG questions.
I think we discussed quite a lot of proper shit.
Yeah.
because we are no experts.
Yeah, this is. I think this is the one episode where we are trying to figure out what the hell this is.
Like we're learning from you
episode.
guys. So obviously, comment what you want to comment down below.
Correct.
But
The reason we picked it up is also because a lot of people asked us to talk
a
about
lot of y'all
situationship.
asked us, bro. And I was like,
situationship,
what
talking
is this?
stage.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
What is this new shit that's going on?
You guys are probably in the chat like, look at these idiots. They have no idea what situationship is. But I think Kirtan's definition, like you say, is going to be on Oxford. La.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to IG question. Maybe
IG
by
question.
reading the IG question, we'll get a better idea of what situationship is.
Yeah, that's good. Let's go. So you basically asked your IG fam,
Yeah.
what is the weirdest and funniest situationship experiences? So you got some juicy one for us?
Yeah, I got some juicy ones. All right, so I'm going to go first, then Kirtan's going to go. Kirtan, your question is, what is your question again?
Mine was, what was the reason that you never basically moved from a situationship to a relationship?
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll do mine first.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest and funniest situationship experience you've ever had? So I got a few. This girl sent me literally from a notes app because the story is slightly longer.
Okay.
Not so long. Okay, she said, he's a super religious dude. It's a Hindu dude. He's super religious, but he's attracted to... Okay, hold on. Let me read that properly. He's super religious, in brackets she put Hindu, but he's attracted to Malay girls because God made him that way. So that means she's saying he said it like that.
Okay.
He said he will marry Hindu girl even though he doesn't like them. He advised me to... Yeah, it's getting crazy already, right?
Yeah.
He advised me to get back with my ex despite knowing the ex cheated on me. He told me that men do cheat all the time because God made men that way.
Whoa, bro.
He told me that I'm crazy to expect my boyfriend to be loyal. So I told him that I will cheat if I get back with my ex. So she said, my ex cheated on me. So if I get back with my ex, I'm going to cheat. He called me a hoe and blocked me.
Bro, man sounds like he's got issues a little bit. Okay.
I don't know if she... I think she's in a situationship with this guy. But this is a messed up situation.
It's a very messed up situation itself. Okay.
Wow. I don't know who this guy is and what kind of...
bro. Okay, first of all, this guy does not speak on behalf of all men.
He doesn't speak of any behalf of any man. What the hell?
When you love someone, loyalty comes in pretty easy, in my opinion. Yeah, obviously people have urges and shit like that, but like
Jesus Christ.
the fact that he actually mentioned, like, if you get back to, like, you should not expect your boyfriend to be loyal, basically. Like, what the fuck?
And the best part, she I think to mess with him, she said, if I get back with my ex who cheated on me, I'm going to cheat. He just called her a hoe and blocked her. Dude, what the fuck is going on here? But anyway, moving on. I just thought it was such a crazy thing. So
it is.
Okay, so this one is from a girl as well. She said, 2-time me and another girl. 2-time me and another girl. So basically this guy was like kind of thing. The other girl was doing OnlyFans, bro. She was hot as fuck.
Oh, damn.
She just realized she got 2 times. Then she saw that girl. Oh, fuck, she's damn hot. She's doing OnlyFans and stuff.
Sometimes you just wish, like, okay, the other person, I hope I'm hotter than the other person, until you realize, shit. Yeah,
OnlyFans. Gotta be hot. Ooh, that gotta be hard, la. But regardless, doesn't matter. That you don't deserve. I mean, you don't deserve that. You deserve a guy who
will treat you right, basically.
Treat you right.
Yeah. There's a lot of good guys out there.
Yeah. Okay. Or if he's not exclusive to you, as long as he's honest about what he's doing. Yeah. So moving on. This guy said, so what's the weirdest or funniest? Basically, a situationship experience, right? He said, I get to do anything except date.
So then, he can do anything he wants with anyone?
No, I think with her, he gets to do anything he wants.
With her?
Except dating.
Date her. Like, that's that.
So that means we talk.
Okay, we basically do everything.
Yeah, I don't know if they like hook up and shit. All that stuff. But we can't go out on date and we can't date each other. Yeah, that is, I think, that's a situationship. Like, but that's a situation you need to get the hell out of.
Yeah. Unless it's something you want, then it's fine.
He's just like, oh shit, fuck man, she's so hot. I just one day she will let her guard down and I'm in. Okay, this is from. It's crazy also. Talking dirty from a woman. She's not even a girl. I think she's an older woman.
Okay.
Talking dirty to my husband's friend.
What?
Thinking it was my hubby. Thinking it was her husband.
Okay.
Thinking it was her husband calling. Then had to go out with a friend. Are you fucking confused?
Yeah.
Because I was too. So this is that's all I got. But this is what I try to make a thing of. I think back then before it was her husband or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe before they were
married
or date, maybe in the early dating stages or whatever. She got a call. She thought it was the guy that she's right now he's the husband lah. But at that time, she probably thought it's the guy that she likes, and she started talking dirty. Which I don't know how it. Because I think she's a bit older, so that means maybe back then, you call, you don't know who's calling, you just get a number. I think it's something like that.
Maybe.
So she thought it was her husband or the guy that she likes. She started talking dirty. She started being freaky, and then and then she had to go out with them, and then she maybe realized, shit, that was not the person I was talking to.
And that was the crazy part. The fact that she didn't realize it at first means the husband's friend went along with it.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
I mean, we are trying to guess this is what happened, but it's a bit.
Yeah. We can't just guess. But we don't have the full context. So
we'll
put our imagination.
So we put our own context. Yeah. That's what we do. You don't give us full context, we put our own context. Okay. Next one. So this is a 3-part, but I'll read it up. Found my boyfriend has one. So she found out that a boyfriend has someone else who is in a situationship with him. Okay. So when I called her and asked her, she ended up asking me, which one is your boyfriend? Then I found out that she actually had a therapy center for men. He is one on the list.
Oh my god.
So this girl is just out here being a therapist for guys who's talking to her. She's at Situationship to social services.
Bro, you guys are different, man. Literally.
You guys are doing weird shit, dude. She's doing therapy center. Which one is your man? I got multiple man. Yours? Oh, number 1355. Please take a queue number and wait. Okay, this one is from a girl. Broke up with my boyfriend, but needed to attend his family wedding and visit his family as usual.
I think maybe she was just very close to the family, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess they broke up, but they're not ready to tell their parents and all that yet.
I've been there. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, actually.
That's a fucked up situation. Yes, tough. It is.
That's tough.
Right. Okay. It's not my last one. Okay, second last one. This is a long one, but I wanted to talk about this. Okay? She said we were dating and we weren't in a quote unquote relationship yet. Okay, we were just dating. But the boy decided to say I love you. That got me thinking that we are in a relationship. Since the both of us were very obsessed with each other, and he said I love you and everything.
He used the L word.
Yeah.
All right.
3 days later, until 3 days later, when he said, nope, we aren't in a relationship, we're just dating. Is there a rule that I can't say I love you? He says, I don't know, man. I don't get the whole dating culture.
Okay.
Which made me want to discuss this.
Yeah.
If you're in a situationship or dating or this or that, when you say I love you, does that mean you're already in a relationship, or can you, like, you know what I mean? Like, what does I love you mean? When do you say I love you? If you are saying I love you, is that already a relationship? What is your opinion?
Okay, for me, the L word is a very big word. Like, you will never really use it, right? Until you really love the person.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people can relate to that out there as well, right? So when you say the L word already, you're kind of like, okay, I love this person. So I'm ready to take the next step with you.
Yeah.
But of course, he kind of needs to make the move in the sense of like, okay, would you want to be my girlfriend? Because if he doesn't ask that question, then you are still not in a relationship.
Correct.
So what did he mention? Like 3 days after that part?
He just said no, that we aren't in a relationship. We're just dating. Because they were still dating.
Yeah, but then
because
he used
said,
the L word.
I love you and all that. And this girl is obviously really into this guy. I'm assuming she loves him also.
Okay.
Because he used the word I love you, she said, I thought we are in a relationship.
Did she say it back?
I don't know if she said it back.
Okay, so...
But I think she assumes... and she's saying, he said, is it a rule that if I say I love you, it means it's a relationship? We could be just dating. Yeah. Which, personally, I disagree. I think I love you means it's a relationship.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay, you could think to yourself, but because you have some other doubts, you want to keep it to yourself, then not in a relationship yet. Because you think you love them, but you're still trying to figure out other shit. Yeah. But the moment you say it to them, that to me is as the same as, would you be my girlfriend?
Yeah, like you're already committing.
Yeah, can we be in a relationship?
Yeah, like you're putting one foot in the door already.
Correct. Saying I love you to the person.
Yeah.
Saying, will you be my girlfriend, boyfriend? Or I want you to be your boyfriend, girlfriend. Saying, let's be in a relationship. It's all the same thing for me.
Yeah, okay. For me, it's not exactly the same.
Okay.
I think you can express your feelings saying that, okay, I do love you and all that.
Okay.
So it depends even if she did say it back or not. You know, that plays a very big role. Because if the girl didn't say it back, then he's going to start thinking like, okay, maybe she doesn't love me and maybe we're just not in a relationship. But because she kind of asked like 3 days later, so I'm assuming she did say it back.
I'm assuming, yeah.
So maybe he just wanted to pour his feelings out first. But then, because 3 days is still pretty soon.
Yeah.
In my opinion, opinion, maybe you can just give it a little bit more time and see if he actually makes the move, like, will you be my girlfriend kind of thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He is the one who said it, and then he says we're not in a relationship. So let's say she said it, and he said it back, because, sometimes it's very fucking awkward if you don't say it back. And you might think, yeah, you're in love with them, but you're not so sure. That's why, but then you are not bringing it up. But because that person brought it up, so you sort of respond back to it by saying, I love you too. Yeah. And then that person asks you and you say, no, I'm still in the dating stage. That's fine, because you're not the one who said it first. Here, it's a bit, I feel it doesn't make sense, because out of nowhere, he says, I love you. Assuming that this is the story.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like I said I love you, so you had to say I love you back. Out of nowhere, you say I love you.
Yeah.
And then when I ask you, you say we're not in a relationship. I feel, see, let's say the guy was not ready to bring it into a relationship yet. He's still bringing up the courage to say, would you be my girlfriend? When I prompt you about it, you should say, yeah, I do. I mean, I feel like I would say, yeah, I do love you. I was going to ask you to be officially be my girlfriend. I planned this proposal. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I wanted to discuss this. Yeah, that's the reason. I was like,
pretty interesting, actually.
The word I love you.
Yeah.
If anybody's saying I love you in a situationship, you all need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's no longer a situationship anymore.
Yeah.
It's a relationship.
To me, I love you.
You're almost there.
Yeah. To me, I love you is the gap, that bridge between dating and being in a relationship.
Yeah. I agree.
Because you're dating someone, you're into them and everything,
yes.
but are you really in love with them? Maybe not yet.
Yeah.
When you're finally in love with them and you know you are and you can tell it, and that's when you're in a relationship. If they feel the same way.
Sir. Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
All
right, I got one.
Point.
Yeah. I got one last one.
All right. Let's get it. Okay, you're laughing. Let's
Talk to her day and night for hours and hours at midnight.
Okay.
So I'm going to read this in a different way than he put it, but this is the point. Talk to her day and night for hours and hours at midnight. And she says things like, I talk to you more than anyone in my life so far.
Okay.
One day I confessed to her. She just called me. She just said, you're just my diary, and ghosted me.
Wow.
She called him a diary.
Bro, pity the guy, bro.
The guy got diary zone, dude.
That's a whole different level kind of shit,
Bro, you are just that book that I pick up every night and write on. Dear diary, today I did this. I just don't like to write, so I use voice to text recognition to you.
I kind of feel for him. That's the thing, at the same time. That's like that means the fact that he said he put in hours at night and all that, that's when you know, okay, I really like this person. Otherwise, you won't stay awake,
Correct.
You wouldn't sacrifice your sleep for anyone.
Yeah.
And he probably felt like she felt the same way as well. But I guess she didn't. You were just a diary, bro. I'm so sorry for that.
For me, see, she's not obliged or entitled to feel the same way as he is. Yeah. But calling the guy a diary is a bit too much.
Yeah. Like, what he says, she left about, she blocked him.
And she ghosted him after that because he confessed it. So she was like, dude, what are you doing? You're just a diary. Don't be saying this I love you nonsense.
Yeah. Unless he read the signals wrong as well. So, But...
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, you don't call someone a diary. What the hell?
Like that's really, really rude. That's like super rude, actually.
Yeah, but anyway, that's mine.
Okay.
Moving on to yours, sirs.
Are you guys ready?
Let's go. Kirtan has a couple of
like some good ones. I actually have quite a number today. I decided to pick a good amount.
We are trying our best to keep it under 1 hour, but whether we succeed or not, you will already know. But
at the same time, because you guys gave me some really juicy ones, and I want to get you guys more involved in it as well.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
some is pretty straight up direct. Okay, so we'll give our thoughts on it as well. Okay. So basically, my question was, what was the reason that you would never proceed from a situationship to a relationship, right? So there's this guy. He literally said, I decided to wake up after watching Top G. Top G, I'm assuming Andrew Tate.
Okay, that bitch.
And realized I need to fuck more girls. Straight up, he just said that. So basically, he was in a situationship. Okay. He watched one of his videos and he woke up. He was like, okay, I'm going to end this because I just need to bang more girls.
So you say, I'm enlightened.
He's enlightened.
Well, okay.
Man, you do you.
You do you, boo. But see, if you really come down to it, if it wasn't a relationship, even if it was a relationship, and he just decided one day, put aside the Top G shit. Okay?
Let's
he just decided one day,
aside.
I want to be with more girls. I want to
Yeah. I don't want to be committed. I just want to have fun. I want to go around, do me and whatever shit.
If you broke up properly with the person you're with, or if it's just a situationship, then at least you mentioned it, something, you didn't cut them out cold, and then do whatever you want. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah. If you did it the right way.
Yeah, if you did it the right way.
Yeah. But in Top G videos, I'm like, okay, carry on.
Okay, next one. Okay. I'm assuming this is from a girl.
Okay.
She said, she's a girl. So she said, we are both girls and she wants to get married. So basically, they ended the situationship because they are both girls and she wants to get married. So because we're in Malaysia, it's a Muslim country, right? and you can't legally get married here if you're gay, right? So I thought this is pretty interesting because I know a lot of people
I never thought about it in that sense.
Yeah, right. You had to end the situationship, or even it can even be a relationship, and you probably end it because of that one particular thing.
So I'm assuming she probably is bisexual, because if she was just a lesbian, to be in a relationship with just to get married, I don't know if it makes sense. Maybe to her it does. It could. I'm not gonna judge.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit.
Right.
Okay, that is like one legit situationship
Right?
that I can approve of.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're just stuck because law doesn't
Unfortunately,
allow you to.
because she really wanted to get married, I guess. So maybe she is bisexual. And unfortunately for this girl, then she kind of had to absorb all
and
that
there's also
pain
a lot
on her
of
own.
family, societal pressures to get married.
Yes,
Some people just don't want to. They'd rather be a bit sad and miserable, but, you know, keep their family happy.
Correct,
I understand that. I
a lot of factors involved in this one, actually.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
All right. Hope you're happy
Yeah, I hope you're
out
happy.
there. Yeah, hope both of you
A lot of
are.
amazing people out there. So don't worry.
Next one.
Okay, next one. This is from a girl.
Okay.
She said, I found out that he's married with a child. So they were in a situationship. She never knew until she found out the guy is actually married is one thing. He has a child. Bro, it was the crazy part. I actually have some friends who's gone through stuff like this as well.
Like they were with married people?
Like, yeah, they were dating and they never knew like that person was actually married and actually had a child and a wife and everything.
I find it so hard to
Right?
believe at this day and age.
Yeah, but unless you just
'Cause
don't do your
social
research
media,
as much,
yeah.
or the other person just doesn't post anything up. It's like a complete
And for me,
ghost.
that's already like scary as hell.
Yeah,
Like,
right,
it's a bit
right.
weird. Like you don't
Yeah.
post anything at all. Like that's a
Yeah.
bit.
Maybe they just post like just the pictures they want to post, which is just themselves. They don't post anything to do with the family and the kid, which can be a little sus, right?
Yeah. I guess if you're dating, situationship, I understand.
It's
If I don't think if you're in a relationship, you should know that person, be around the person enough that if they have a whole ass family, you would have found out by now.
Yeah.
Or you would have had hints by now.
Yeah,
but situationship means you could have just been talking. You could have just
Yeah.
went out once or twice.
Yeah.
I guess fair enough. But shit, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Okay, move on. No wonder it was just a situationship lah.
It was. Okay, this is a freaky one.
Okay.
Okay. So I actually was wondering if I even should include this, but I was like, why not?
Okay.
So she started off like this. First of all, he looked like an ikan bilis. So ikan bilis is anchovies. Okay.
Okay.
Secondly, he lied and said he got me flowers for my birthday.
Okay.
So he lied that he got her flowers,
How?
but gave it to his rehab mom instead.
Huh?
I don't know how. Why would he give his rehab? I don't know why is a
What
rehab
the
mom.
hell
Like,
is a rehab mom?
I think the mom maybe had like some drug use or some shit. I don't know what kind of rehabilitation stuff this is. She didn't put it specifically.
Okay.
Okay. He gave it to his rehab mom instead, and then at the end, he raped me. Yeah, like she actually said that. And when I read this, I just didn't know how to respond to it. And I was thinking, should I even put this up there? But I think I should, so that people can be a bit more aware and like be careful of stuff like this. But
This is
Right.
all kind of levels.
So,
First
and-
of all,
yeah.
ikan bilis
yes,
had nothing to do with flowers for birthday.
yes,
Has nothing to do with rehab mom. I mean,
Yes.
the flowers for birthday was given to rehab mom.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell is rehab mom. Can somebody clarify in the comments?
yeah. I don't know what's a rehab mom.
And then raped.
Rape.
Fuck is going on here,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah. Like dude,
Jesus.
like I'm a little mind blown as well.
I don't know what else to say. Let's just move on
Right?
to the next
Yeah,
one.
let's just move on to the next one. Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Okay.
Well, whatever it is, I hope you're doing okay, I guess. Yeah.
No, like for real. I really hope you're doing okay. If you're not,
Yeah.
please talk to someone. Like,
Yeah.
please talk to someone. Okay. Okay. Next one. Okay, this one's pretty fun. This is from a girl. So she said, my girl best friend made a move on him physically,
Okay.
and he reciprocated.
Ooh. What a bitch. And
Yes.
what a... Both of them.
No, okay.
The girl and the guy.
Yeah, the girl and the guy, but
What
the
a
girl
bitch.
first though. Like we have the bro code. I'm pretty sure you guys have like
The
the
sis code.
sisterhood. There's all this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And she said my girl best friend. Girl best friend, bro.
Okay, but she didn't clarify. See, sometimes a situationship, sometimes it's just so private that nobody, even your best friends, might not know.
Yeah.
If this was a case where the friend did not know, and it just so happened that you guys are sort of like in the same circle and she hit on the guy, that's not her fault. But then the guy reciprocated.
Yeah.
Is it wrong though? Because it's just a situation.
Exactly. So it comes
Okay,
back to
we're not
our-
trying to support the guy.
Yeah,
I'm
we're not
just
supporting the
saying.
guy, but what I was saying is also maybe because it was a situationship, maybe he didn't know that was her best friend as well.
Could be.
Could be also, right?
Or could be, even if he known, if this was a situationship in a sense that it's not like, they're just talking.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. And if they're not exclusive, it's not wrong for him to
That is also true.
do
But
that.
it's only wrong because it's her best friend.
Yeah,
Get it?
yeah, yeah.
That's just weird.
That's wrong.
That's weird as shit. Okay.
That's weird as fuck. It's weird, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's wrong. See, again, this is very subjective. If that situationship is in the context of both of them have agreed to be exclusive to each other, but of course not in a relationship, blah blah blah, then yeah. If not, probably not. But regardless, at the end of the day, that has turned her off enough to end the situationship.
Exactly.
So fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very hard to tell who's at fault here because we don't know more context.
We need more context.
This is why situationships are so complicated, guys. Move on.
Next one. Okay, this is also a bit funny. He doesn't know how to fry eggs. And he told me that he will never learn how to cook because it's his mom's job to feed him. Okay? This one statement alone sounds so toxic, like in a very toxic masculinity way. So I asked, what about after marriage? He said, it's my job if everything works out well. So basically, once he gets married, it's no longer the mom's job, it's the wife's job to cook for him.
Dude. Well, all the best finding a girl who's down for that. If you do, good for you, man.
Yeah.
But
like some girls love cooking.
Eggs, bro.
Yeah,
it's like the easiest fucking thing to cook. What the hell?
I think she just meant like he doesn't even know how to fry eggs. Like the most basic thing you can learn to just survive in this world. You know what I mean? And
getting that proteins.
Yeah, like dude, it's not a girl's job to cook. That's the truth. Okay? If you come back home, your girl is tired, you cook for her. If you come home tired, she will cook for you.
No,
it's a team effort thing.
If you don't want to cook, fine. But don't say that's somebody else's job.
Exactly. And the fact he said it's his mom's job. Okay. Wow. This guy is watching too much of Top G, I think.
Top G. I don't know. But that's messed up. I mean, I understand why. If I heard some shit like that, if I was a girl and I heard some shit like that, I'm like, that's a
huge turn off.
You gotta go, bro.
Yeah. It's not a girl's job.
You gotta go, bro.
It's not your job. It's both your jobs. Okay? So, this is from a girl. Oh, this is interesting. This kind of... Okay. So she said he was in a situationship with 6 other girls with a sad face with a teardrop. With 6 other girls.
Again, not to defend the guy, I would like to say, since we're not talking about relationships, we're talking about situationship.
That is true. That's the thing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But it's fair enough if that is something that turns you off.
And you can just basically end it.
Yeah. So you're not at fault or anything like that. But at the same time,
that guy is also not exactly at fault because it's a situationship.
Yeah, it's a situationship.
Yeah.
You know? It's just more of a personal preference thing. Yeah, I don't like guys who are having a thing going on or talking to too many women. 6, 2 is the limit. Anything more, something like that, is a personal preference and completely fair enough. But
I think this is where the definition comes in so important in terms of what situationship actually is to you. Unless there is an actual definition on Google, actually. I'm not sure. I didn't check it. But if there is, and we fucked it up this whole time. I didn't Google it actually. Did you? You so didn't.
Maybe Urban Dictionary has something.
Okay,
but anyway, I mean, I don't think she's necessarily saying the guy is wrong for it. Also, it's just something that
it really turned her off.
Why she stopped it, I guess.
I mean, it would turn me off too.
I guess it would. Yeah.
Okay, you Googled it.
Oh, there's a
definition.
Oxford
already found a definition.
A situationship, noun, a romantic or sexual relationship that is not considered to be formal or established.
So it's basically, I think, like my earlier point, basically,
correct,
right?
correct.
The perks of a relationship, but you're not basically labeling it as a relationship.
Yeah. Oh, there's one article called 11 Signs You're in a Situationship. I'm so curious to go through it.
Okay, wait, let me go through my shit here.
Yeah. Maybe we do bonus content at the end. Who knows? We haven't decided yet, but maybe it's there. If it's not there, we decided not to do it. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Okay, this is from a girl.
Okay.
He made a girl pregnant while dating me and gaslighted for breaking up with him.
But then she says dating.
Yeah. Ooh, there's another. This is all.
Okay, again. Fair enough reasons to break up.
Yeah.
But dating could also mean non-exclusive dating.
Yeah.
I know it's messed up, like if you're kind of like having sex with someone and getting them pregnant and shit. Okay, that could be an accidental pregnancy.
Yeah.
But then you are kind of, it's still, I mean, legally, it's still legal. It's fine to do, but it's a bit, I get it gets a bit messed up, but.
But at the same time, you see, probably she would have never even found out he had a thing with another girl.
The way this sounds is that I think she thinks it sounds like an exclusive dating. And then she finds out.
Yeah. So maybe this girl's definition of a situationship was like, okay, we're pretty exclusive already. So you're not allowed to date, you're not allowed to be in a situationship with anyone else. And she probably only found out when he got the other girl pregnant.
Yeah. And you know what? if there's ever a reason to end a situationship or dating with someone, it's probably because the other person got someone else pregnant. Yeah, that's a reason to get the hell out of there. Correct.
Damn,
move on.
Oh. Okay. This is from a guy.
Okay.
He basically said that she said, "Sorry, I'm actually dating your friend. I'm only here because I like you, but I love him."
What?
She loves his friend, but she likes him, but she's only here, but she's dating the friend still. So I think this girl has two situationships. One is like serious situationship because she loves him.
If you love him, it's a relationship.
But then is the minor situationship where she likes this guy. And they are both friends. This is messed up.
You gotta take this whole group, dump it in.
This is like a love triangle. This is like some Twilight shit going on, actually. If you think
you just have to take that girl and dump it in the trash. No, listen. If you love somebody, you love somebody.
Yeah, don't do
this. If you love somebody, there's nobody else in the goddamn picture. No situationship, no nothing.
Damn, man.
Get that shit right.
Yeah, because
I'm getting a bit.
The truth is, because you would have honestly fucked this guy's head up, for real.
Yeah, dude.
And he's not even gonna trust his friend after this. He's not gonna trust any girls after this, and then they kind of go through this stage, and then that's how a fuckboy is born.
Yeah, man, no, not an excuse to be a fuckboy, but okay, move on.
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
So this is from a girl. Oh my god, she used the P word. We've not used the P word yet. On the show. Am I allowed to say it?
I don't think so. No, probably not.
Okay, yeah.
Your mom watches this in the house, in the living room. You want to say that word?
Yeah. I wouldn't like to. When we use the F word and all that, it's just our language. We're just used to it. Okay.
Yeah.
And
this is a bit too much.
Yeah, this is a bit because it's very direct. But I'll put the P word.
The Tamil P word,
the Tamil P word, you all know, okay? Could not move on from his ex and was using me to forget his ex.
Again, let me just say, if you openly tell someone, hey, listen, I'm still hung up about my ex, but I would like to, I need to go out and hang out and date and this and that to just get my mind off of it and slowly try to move on. If you're down for that, then let's do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then that's fair.
Intentions are clear from the start.
The way this obviously sounds like is that he didn't make the intentions clear.
He didn't make the intentions clear, and he was just basically using
it as a rebound.
Like a rebound.
Sort of thing. That's messed up.
That's messed up. That's messed up. Don't do that, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's next?
Next was pretty funny. It's from a girl as well.
Okay.
He gave me his phone to update my attendance. He gave me his phone to update my attendance. I went to his history to find the link, but it was all full with porn. So she ended it because his history was filled with porn.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Actually, if a guy's history is filled with porn,
I think just
most guys would probably have a history filled with porn. Real talk, right? Okay. And most girls also at these days already. But at the same time, it depends what kind of porn he was watching, maybe.
But I also think when it comes to porn, there's nothing wrong with watching porn, but it's down to. But I think the partner does have not partner, but you can sort of be like, okay, I don't like my boyfriend watching porn. That's not something I like. Yeah. So which is fair enough. I think it's fair enough.
Which is fair.
Yeah, you can't say that he's wrong to do it. It's just not something that you like in your partner. So you just don't choose that person as your partner.
But this is situationship.
Yeah, so that's why she ended it. Okay, moved on.
Fair enough. Fair enough
to her. Yeah. But if you're going to find a guy who doesn't watch porn, it's going to be a bit of a fine line. It's going to be a bit of a
actually, quick story. There was one girl.
If you're going to say you don't watch porn, I'm going to punch you in the face with this M&M bottle.
Okay, I do, right? But when I was in this particular relationship with this one girl, she kind of didn't like it.
Okay.
So I actually stopped.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I just stopped for good,
Yeah,
which is fair.
Because
I respect her. That's why.
You obviously want that person more than you want to watch porn. That makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. So maybe if you could have just told him, maybe he would have actually stopped. He could have. He could have. You'll never know, But it's okay.
But
you
maybe
move on to the
for her,
next one.
It's just the mere fact that the guy even watches porn
is already a turn off for her. So it's okay.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, next one. He involved in FWB, Friends with Benefits, and explaining to me that he did a threesome, which I really couldn't digest it.
Fair enough. It's not your thing.
It's not. I mean.
No, like I said, he's not wrong to do it.
Yeah. But I felt he could have done anything he wanted maybe when he was single. Get it? And but then again, maybe he was involved in a FWB while he was in a situationship with her.
No, or I just think some people, there are a lot of people out there who are who have the idea that FWB is wrong. Threesome obviously wrong for them. And that's a fair enough opinion to have.
It is.
Because they don't necessarily have to think the person who's doing all that bad people, but they don't want their partner to be someone who does all that.
Okay.
So fair enough.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Everyone
but-
has their preferences.
Yeah, but we just also want to clear FW is not, I mean, to my definition, it's not wrong if it's obviously consensual on both sides, obviously. Threesome is also not wrong if it's consensual on all three sides. So, yeah.
Okay, another one. Second last one. So this one's a bit more on the longer side. But I really wanted to bring this out because I think this is one of the biggest factors actually that like ends relationships or even situationships now. Okay, here's it. Because apparently he cannot convert to my religion. LOL. No hate whatsoever. But the thing is, I didn't even ask him to do so at the first place. He was the one who tried so hard to get me, acted and talked like he was going to marry me and shit. Call me baby, sayang and all. Then suddenly, sorry, I cannot switch religion. So we cannot be in a relationship because I did to marry. And then she ended it, bro, I cannot. And she laughed and cried.
Okay.
Because I know religion plays a huge factor when it comes to like relationships like ending or even being started in the first place, right? So that's why I want to bring this up.
Yeah. I guess that's a I mean, religion in general is a fair play where I can see the situationship where like, they really like each other and everything. If it wasn't for the religion, they'll be together in a relationship. But because they know that when you get into a relationship, you're going to go towards a marriage. But then they see a stumbling block there. And so they don't want to get into the relationship because I don't know if I can get to that marriage part with you or not. But
and for her, it's like she said because
she didn't even ask to convert.
Yeah, she didn't even ask that. No, it's not that. It's just that he was aware of it at the start itself. And he said, no, I will convert for you. I'll do all of this for you. But after a while, he was like, no, I'm not going to do this for you, you know?
I think I think it's a typical case of I'm just so excited to be with you. I'm gonna convince myself and you that we will sort this out in the future. And then when you reach that point, you're like, oh fuck, I don't think so.
Yeah. Especially at the start because you're just so euphoric and happy at the start as well, right? So your judgment and all kind of just gets so clouded. You don't think as clearly as you can. So in this case, I'm assuming that means the guy is the one who ended the situationship basically.
Or it could be her, so she could have gotten frustrated as hell. I get why that happens, but sometimes you just, as much as you want to be with someone, if you know that this is not gonna last, you have to be upfront with them. And tell them the truth. And if they are okay to go along the ride with you for a while, knowing it's a temporary ride, but they're happy to go along because they're also very into you, then fine. You both know that this is going to end at some point and you move on. Like I used to have a sort of thing with this girl. We matched on Tinder and we went out. We kind of liked each other and everything, but she was leaving the country. Within like 3 months or so to study, and she's going to be there for like a few years. And I didn't want to do long distance because I'm just getting to know this person. Why would I put myself in a situation like that? And obviously she also thinks like she doesn't want to do long distance. We don't even know each other that long. But we both liked each other's company. So we told each other, okay, let's hang out, let's date, let's do all that. But we know that this is just going to be until that point when you leave. And then we just move on. So we don't hurt each other. We are very upfront about that this is going to be, you know. So we hung out, we went on dates.
Your intentions were so clear from the very start.
Very clear from the start. So we didn't allow each other's heart to get broken. We didn't lead each other on. But because we still had a thing for each other, we just hung out until she had to leave. And she left and that was it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just move on. So be very honest with your thoughts and your
You're very
intentions.
matured actually. I'm quite surprised.
I have to be.
You've been dropping some really wise facts today, actually.
Yeah, you think I'm a dumbass, huh?
I don't think you're a dumbass.
Child,
based on your stories and the stuff you post, I did think you were a dumbass. But
you bastard.
Yeah, no, but yeah, one last one. This is pretty funny.
Okay.
I had to put this out there. Okay, so this is from a girl.
Okay.
She said he had a small penis and didn't like it when I asked, "Is it in yet?" So basically what I learned from this was size does matter, not to all, but to some. That's one. And
is it in yet?
Like she literally asked, is it in yet?
I feel like she purposely said this. Like,
maybe, I don't know.
I want to mess with this
but
guy.
Yeah, but if she actually said it right, that'll be pretty
that is like,
devastating for a guy.
That is like the top 3 things that hurts a guy's feelings
like
the most.
You really cannot do that to a guy. You cannot.
If you say, is it? If you don't know if it's in yet, just don't say something. Try to find out or try to like move. Like if you're having sex and you're not so sure if it's in, don't ask the guy, is it in yet? Just move away and say, no, I have to adjust myself or something, and then Try to do that again, and this time try to have a visual whether it's in yet. Do not ask the guy, is it in yet?
Yeah. Oh my! Like, I get it. People have preferences. It's like me. Let's just say if it was us, like it's a guy, right?
Yeah.
And then you're with a girl or something, and then you just like, oh, like where's your tits? You know, something like that, because it's like so small or shit like that. You'll be so offended, correct?
Yeah.
It's the same way how the guy would feel. Literally.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. See, I can tell if you genuinely thought he hasn't, put it in.
Yeah.
But it's such a risky thing to ask, because in the off chance that he has already did, you just haven't
because
felt
she
it.
literally started with he had a small penis. He had a small penis. That's how she started it.
Your curiosity or your doubt is valid.
It is valid. It is valid.
That's
Okay, but
that's top 3 most hurtful things to hear as a guy.
Yeah,
So
you know. The truth hurts, yes.
So wait, so that guy ended it because of that, or
I don't know who ended it. I don't know if she ended it.
To be the guy,
I don't know if it's the guy. That's the thing.
It had to be the guy.
It had to be the guy,
like,
but at the same time, maybe the guy would have been like, obviously he would have been offended. Maybe he got hurt, but maybe he's like, yeah, I might try harder. But before he could even try harder, she would have ended it. I don't know how he'll try harder because it's
mid-sex. Dude,
this one reminds me of like, one of our
Jesus
episodes where
Christ.
like the guy's balls were flat or something. The balls were not missing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
It's one of those. My God.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
it. That's
that
all
was
I
some
have.
juicy stuff about situationships. Now,
I love this episode so much.
That was funny.
Jeez.
Usually we know the topic that we're really talking about. This one, I think we were just out in the dark trying to figure this out as well.
We're figuring it out with you guys.
Yeah,
Literally.
Okay, this episode has definitely gone past 1 hour at this point. Okay, no matter how I cut, this is going to be more than 1 hour already. Okay,
all right.
So we are making the decision as we do the podcast. Okay?
Yep.
Now, do you want to just do this article? Go through this quick article that says 11 signs you're in a situationship and how to handle it like a dating pro. Basically, what are the signs that you're in a situationship?
Okay.
Should we just go through?
Let's
I'm
just
not
go
going to
through
read
the
out
signs.
the
Yeah,
article.
let's just go through the signs. The
I'm just
statements.
going to read out the list of it. Okay. So it says 11 signs.
Okay,
you're
like
in a
this. We do it like this. 11 signs they said, right?
Yeah.
So we just agree or disagree. That's
Yeah,
it. We keep it
okay.
simple.
Good. 11 signs you're in a situationship, and then they say it is not the same as friends with benefits. Okay. All right. So number 1 sign you're in a situationship. There is no natural evolution or growth. So you're just there talking. It doesn't seem to be going somewhere. I guess so.
Agree.
Agree. There's someone else or multiple others involved. Agree. As we've seen clearly. You only make short-term or last-minute plans. Agree. There is no consistency. Agreed. They always have the same vague excuse. Okay, I need to explain this a bit. Work's really busy. I need to hit the gym. I'm traveling. This and that. I guess so. Depends on the...
Hence the inconsistency.
Yeah.
Agree. Last minute stuff.
You mostly small... bracket and dirty talk. So it's mostly just small talk and then a lot of dirty talk and stuff like that.
Okay, that one I'm more neutral.
Yeah, because you could... I think there is a lot of situationship where they are like... They want to talk lovey-dovey with somebody.
Yeah, and they talk about even life stuff, life goals,
Correct.
planning a family and stuff like that.
But
You
then
would
they don't
actually
move forward anywhere with it, right? Okay, moving on.
Neutral.
Number 7. You don't talk about the future. Like we just said. Some people do talk about it. But without committing to that. Future with that person, You don't talk about future with that person.
Okay.
They tell you that they don't want to get serious. Yeah.
Yep. Agree.
Some people, that's how it should be. But there's a lot of people who don't say that shit. They show you that they don't want to get serious.
100% agree.
As we've clearly seen. Number 10. You're frequently anxious. Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this with a couple of younger kids that I deal with. When I say kids again, early 20s. They're in the situationship stuff. They're constantly like, oh, I asked her out for this, but then she said that, or this and that. I don't know what's going on. It should be clear. 11, you're getting bored. If you're getting bored, just end it and move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But this is... that's 11 signs.
Those are the 11 signs that you're in a situationship. So if you find yourself in more than a couple of it, then you're probably in a situationship. All right, so that's the topic, situationship. That was a fun one.
What's the question for them, bro? To everyone out there who's watching, would you prefer a situationship or a relationship?
Would you prefer a situationship
or a relationship? Because I see a lot of people nowadays don't want to fully commit as well. You know what I mean? And
common sense tells me
relationship. Yeah.
But you know what?
But yeah, I mean the fact that the label of situationship even came out in the first place. So there must be a preference towards that somehow as well, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
You know, and our crowd is also like a much more younger crowd, majority of you guys. So I'm kind of curious to know. Educators, man. Situationship or relationship?
Yeah,
which would you prefer?
And if so, why this, why that, and stuff like that. Or if you're just, I prefer to be in a situationship because I do not get into a relationship very easily. Like Why is it that
Yes.
you prefer to stay in that stage as long as possible before you move on? Something along those lines. Basically, it's the same question, just worded in a different way. So let us know. We would like to know.
Yeah.
This is where you guys educate us.
Like right now, basically, at your age, your life right now, which would you prefer? Because we know eventually when you're at a certain age, you would want to get married, settle down, relationship.
Yeah.
But right now, at the point in your life, you can even put like your age. I'm 34. And I would prefer to maybe be in a situationship instead of a relationship. Just let us know which one would you prefer.
Actually, it'd be interesting if older people are also
Right. Drop your age
situationship
down as well. It'd be pretty dope.
Correct. That'd be good. Just let us know your age as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That is situationship. That was a fun little topic.
Bro, it's such a fun topic actually.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you guys, man.
Follow us on our social media.
Yep. Our
Tanesh and
socials,
Kirtan and ChillNSpill
ChillNSpill
podcast. You can listen to our social media audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all that.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe, leave a like, comment, all that things.
Subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this one, okay?
Yes.
And
yes.
we'll be back for episode 6.
We'll be back for episode 6
Thank
every
you guys for watching
Wednesdays
as always.
at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is Tanesh.
This is Kirtan.
And this is Chill and Spill Podcast.
Let's go.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.